Okay. So you are now recording the session also.
Yes, yes.
Just a minute. Let me check my speed. Because yesterday I tried with a new internet service provider and it just crashed all my browser settings.
Yes, yes. I see.
Let me check with the speed. Please hold on. The classes people are calling me. Let me answer them.
Okay.
నేను ఆల్రెడీ పెట్టేశాను తను దొరకొస్తే ప్రాబ్లం లేదు లేదు తను నార్మల్గా చూసాను తను రికార్డ్ చేసుకుంటాను రైట్ రైట్ సరే ఓకే బాగుంటాను
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm just back.
Welcome.
Okay, yesterday you opened that Word document. Yesterday I could not send you that Word document. So we have seen the various data types available in SQL environment, and today we will proceed with the various sub-languages that are available in SQL. Yes. Yes. Shall we proceed?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Look onto my screen.
Yes.
I'm talking about the various sub-languages that are available in SQL environment. I told you that the repository, that is Oracle, RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, has tables in it where you are going to store the data in rows and columns format. So creating the tables, then inserting data into it, updating the data, then assigning some permissions on those tables for some other users. So there are various operations that can be performed on database objects. All those operations are categorized into sub-languages. So here you can see there are 5 sub-languages available. DDL, data definition language, where you can see the queries that belong to the creating a table. Then the created table can be altered in its structure. I mean, you have created a table with 10 columns, assume. Employee table with 10 columns. Later on you can add 11th column into it. Or you can remove one column from the table by using alter command. Then dropping the table. So the created table can be removed from the database with the help of drop command. That is, the entire table data and the structure of the table gets dropped. Then truncate. If you want to remove only data from the table, we can remove that table data using truncate command. Then data manipulation language. So here data manipulation language talks about the data that can be inserted into the table. Then the inserted data can be modified. Likewise, the inserted data can be deleted. So here we are talking about the data present in the table. Then data query language. That is nothing but a select statement. Yesterday I have shown you one select statement to pull the data from employee table.
Yes.
That is to retrieve the data from particular table. We use select command. Then data control language. So it is used to control the flow of information between users. That is, this data control language talks about granting some permissions on tables. For example, yesterday I showed you creating one user, that is user 1 or user 2 or user 3. Likewise, assume there are two users in Oracle environment, user 1 and user 2. So me user 1 and you are user 2. Now with user 1 account I logged in and I created one employee table and department table. Now on that employee table and department table I can assign some permissions to you, that is user 2 can access my table. User 2 can insert data into my table, or I can restrict user 2 should not insert any data into that or should not modify into it. He can only use the table. He can only pull the data present in the table. So like this you can grant some permissions. Likewise, the granted permissions can be undone, that is revoked, using revoke command. So these two comes under grant and revoke. Then transaction control language, that is TCL we say. So under TCL, this commit, rollback and save point comes. So here what this commit says is, so commit says whatever the changes that were made to database, that is insertion, deletion or updation to the table data, gets those changes permanent only after you issue the commit statement.
Excuse me,
Likewise,
can you repeat?
yes, the thing is, you insert the data into the table or you update the data present in the table or you delete the data present in the table. So these insert, update, delete, whatever the things you are performing, to affect permanently onto the database tables, we use this commit statement. That is to make the changes permanent.
Okay.
Likewise, rollback. That is, whatever the changes you made can be undone with the help of this rollback. Suppose you have deleted a record, by mistake you have deleted a record instead of another record, then you can roll back that. That is, you can undo the delete operation which you have done. For example, employee table, you are supposed to delete the employee ID 120, but you deleted 1200. Then you can roll back your statement. That is, whatever the 1200 employee ID deleted by you can be rolled back, can be undone. Okay?
Okay.
Then save point. Save point is, here you can see transaction. So here let me explain what transaction. Transaction is nothing but a unit of work that can be represented with the help of a single SQL statement or sometimes a group of SQL statements. So here, while performing those group of statements, I mean to say to execute that a single SQL statement or a group of SQL statements, in between you can mark a transaction. You can create a save point in that and you can undo the changes unto that point with the help of save point. That is, for example, suppose you are making a transaction which contains three operations. Like you inserted some data, then you updated some data, then a delete operation you perform. Look here, this transaction contains three operations: insert, update, delete. Now, while working with this transaction, the insertion and deletion whatever you have done should be permanent, but the delete operation which you recently executed should be undone for some reason. Then after this insert updation, you can create one bookmark over there. You can create a save point over there, and later on you can delete, and then you can roll back until that save point, so that your delete operation can be undone. I'll show you by examples, of course. All these are sub-languages. So save point is to mark a transaction at a particular point, so that up to that particular point you can make the changes undone. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Then let us look into the table now. So it is used to represent information in rows and columns. Then maximum 1000 columns are allowed per table. The naming conventions per table is it uses alphabets, either upper in case or lower in case, A to Z characters. Then it can use the digits 0 to 9. It can use underscore in between that. Then maximum 32 characters allowed per name, table name. And the column names are not case sensitive. So here these are the naming conventions. Then here you can see the minimum configuration required to install Oracle 8i version, which comes in 1 CD, that is less than 700 MB. It needs a minimum of 128 MB RAM, 6 GB hard disk, Windows platform. Likewise Oracle 9i, which comes in 3 CDs, around 1 GB, more than 1 GB of data it is. So it needs a minimum of 256 RAM, 8 GB hard disk, and Windows 2000 plus service pack. So this is the platform here, Windows 2000. Now we are looking into data definition language. So data definition language. So before getting into this data definition language, let me describe the table which we have created and show you the structure of the table. Yes, I am logging in to this Oracle environment. Yes, application express. I am logging with the super user account. Yes, I already have an account, so I am clicking on this link. Already have an account. Yes, I think yesterday I have created user 3.
User 4.
User 4 I created yesterday.
Yes, with me.
Let me try with user 4. Yes, user 4. Yes, I am clicking on this SQL workshop. SQL commands. Yes, yesterday I showed you that employee table. So let me put today's date. There. describe the structure of employee table. Look here, I am giving a command disk, that is describe, then the table name is employee. So I am describing the structure of the employee table. Select this and click on run button. Yes, to look into the structure of the table, the command to be issued is describe followed by table name. And it is describing the table, you can see. The table is employee. Then the columns available are employee number, employee name, job, manager, hire date, salary, commission, department number. Then data type. So employee number is of numeric. E-name is of varchar 2. Job, varchar 2. Manager, a numeric. Hire date, it's a date. Salary, numeric. You can see the data types associated with the columns. Yes? Do you have any queries?
What?
Do you have any queries?
I understand everything what you were saying.
Do you have any queries? You just interrupted me, so I am asking you.
How do you mean? Do I have?
Do you have any queries? Questions? Do you have any doubt?
No, everything is fine.
Because you just interrupted me, so I asked you.
Okay.
And here you can see the data type and the size of each one. So if it is numeric, the precision and scale you can see. Likewise the size. So varchar 10 size. E-name. Job of 9 size. Hire date. By default I told you date occupies 7 bytes. 7.
Yes.
Yes, you can see length, precision, then primary key. So here employee number is the primary key, which the primary key means which is used to uniquely identify one particular employee in that employee table. So the employee number is a primary key. Then nullable, that is whether you can insert null data or not into that table, column particularly. So employee number does not allow null. So you can see here nullable means there is a tick mark or there is a blank here. A tick mark indicates that you can insert a null value into that. A blank mark indicates you cannot insert a null value. And so by default, is there any value for this? Nothing for now. And any comments? For now, there are no comments. So this is the entire structure of the table employee.
Okay.
All right. Now, let me back to this, and I am talking about the create table, where you can create a database object using create, that is DDL command, data definition language. So create, you can see the syntax here, create table followed by the table name, then open brace and close it. At the end there is a semicolon, observe. So here you are going to mention all the columns comma separated. So my table has a column name 1 followed by data type, column name 2 data type, column name 3 data type, and so on, and you are going to close the brace. So this is the syntax of creating a table. Now let me create one table. So I am going to create a table. Yes. Create, look here, create table followed by the table name. So my table name is employee. Then you can see I have opened the brace and closed the brace immediately. Now inside this I am going to put the column names.
Okay,
So
but
you
you
can,
didn't write the table good, I think.
sorry?
Yes, you did. Okay, it's fine.
Alright. Now I am going to create the table here and I am going to put the columns. So employee number, which is numeric number, and I mention the size as 4, comma, then e-name, so here e-name, and it is varchar 2 of size some 20, then some job, which is of varchar 2 20, then age, which is of varchar 2 wage is numeric. Let me give numeric. Number 3. Then hire date,
State.
which is of date. So let me give date. Then salary, which is of numeric, and here it has total 7 digits, and of that 2 places are decimal.
Okay.
So this is my employee table at the end, semicolon. Now I am going to execute this, select this and run this. Yes, you can see table created, right?
Right.
Yes, let me, yes. Yes, here you can see I have mentioned 2 hyphens here. So these 2 hyphens in Oracle environment says it is a comment.
Okay.
So we can describe what is happening with the help of comments. So these 2 hyphens represent single line comment. So here create a table, I am describing creating a table goes here. So there are 2 types of comments. One is single line comment, the other one is multiple line comment. Multiple line comments you can write like this. So let me write here. It begins with a forward slash, then an asterisk, then multiple lines you can write here, then an asterisk and forward slash. So here if you want you can write.
Yeah.
This is how we represent a multiple line comment. Yes. So this is multiple line comment. So these comments will be ignored for syntax while execution. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, my table is created and let me show you the structure of the table. Yes. Select this, run. Here you can see employee number, e-name, job, age, hire date, salary, right?
Yes. Right.
And here you can see all have by default null. It means null can be inserted, it means.
Okay. So
Yes.
only primary key cannot not be nullable.
Cannot be null. For now I am not discussing anything about primary key. Later on in our upcoming sessions we will discuss all the details about those primary keys, foreign keys and some other constraints.
Okay.
Default. Right?
Right.
Okay. So I just created a table. Now I am going to insert some data into that. That is, you can see, so under DDL, I have shown you how to create a table. Then alter, drop commands I will show you soon. That is, under DDL we have there are four commands: creating, then altering, then drop, truncate. Okay. So let me insert some data for now, so that, yes, insert. I am talking about the DML command now. Data manipulation language, where you are going to insert some data. So insert into table name. You can see here the syntax: insert into table name, which table you are going to insert, and what you are going to insert the values into that. Value 1, value 2, value 3, and so on. Yes. Let me insert some data into this. And observe, I am going to insert here. Insert data into employee table. The command is insert into what table? Employee table. What you are going to insert? Values you are going to insert. Yes. Open and close and the semicolon at the end. Yes. While inserting the values, you have to follow the column order as it is in the table structure. Yes, employee number, I am giving some 100. Then employee name. Look there, the varchar data type values are mentioned in single quotes. So, Alexander. Then job. Job is again varchar. So I write sales. Then age, maybe 25. Then hire date. Date is also mentioned in single quotes. So I give a date here. It is hire date. Yes. Then salary. So I give entire 7 digits. So 25,000 from 50. Look there, the numerics can be given directly, whereas the varchar type values are and date values should be mentioned in single quotes. Now I am going to select this and execute. Control enter. Yes, a non-numeric character was found where a numeric was expected. Look there is an error message here. A non-numeric character was found where a numeric was expected. So let us check with the values which we are supplying. Employee number, okay, it is numeric. Then employee name, it is varchar. Then job, it is varchar. Then age, it is numeric. Then hire date, some date. Then salary, so 25,000, so numeric. Where it is going a mistake, a non-numeric character was found.
Everything seems fine.
Yes. Some error went, semicolon, sorry, comma, then comma, 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 comma. Okay, everything is correct actually. Let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns. E-name, job, 25. Yes, let me give. Of course, this is correct. I just gave the date pattern, the month as numeric, and I'm just making it right. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So let me insert another record. I'm just copying this, pasting here, and I'm just making changes to that. 101, then name Bell, then analyst, then age around 28, and here let me give 70 and the same salary. Look there, I'm inserting second record. So here it goes, date, sorry, what is that, month,
Month.
followed by date, then
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So I write here, okay. Yes, I am trying to insert another record. Yes. So employee ID is 102, Mary, manager, and age is 34, some then I'm going to insert this. Yes. Yes, 3 rows inserted. And let me show you the data that is inserted. That is by using select star from employee table. Yes. Select that, execute, and you can see here all the data that is being inserted successfully.
Yes.
Yes. With insert there is a second way of insert. One way of insertion it is the second way of insertion. That is insert into what employee. So here you can mention the column value, columns here, what columns you are going to insert. That is, I can see the employee number, I can insert, then e-name, then job, then age, then hire date. Look there, I deliberately skipped salary over there. And what you are going to insert? Values. Yes, values. And you have to provide values to these columns now.
Okay. Understand.
So this way is selective insert we say. That is, you have selected some columns and you are going to put data into it. Yes. Employee number 104, sorry 103, we already. Now name. Jones. Then job, analyst. Then age, maybe 32. Then hire date, month. So January, let me do 06 3. Yes. And a semicolon at the end. Yes, I am selecting this. Then I am going to execute this. Then let me select and show you the data. If you observe, in this insert statement, I did not mention the salary.
Yes.
When you don't mention salary, I mean to say any column, then that value by default it goes null.
Aha.
Null is represented as a blank on this Oracle browser.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, yes.
You can see that same null here on run mode also. I'll show you that run mode. When you go for Oracle 11G Express Edition, there is run SQL command line. You can see here. I am opening this and you can observe a black color screen available. So on this black color screen, this is a command prompt where you can execute the queries. I am going to connect to Oracle environment. Connect as super user and give the password. Username / password. And hit an enter key. And it says connected. Now I am going to connect further to user 4 account. Because my table employee is present in user 4 account, right?
Right.
So I connected. Now I am going to show you select star from employee. Hit an enter key. Yes, you can see the employee data here.
Yeah.
So employee name, number, age, hire date, salary.
Yeah.
And you can see for the employee Jones,
Yes.
the salary is blank here. It does not show any hyphen or anything. Whereas in browser it shows hyphen.
That's true.
Okay?
Okay.
Here it is just blank, that's it. On run mode, that is command. So this is a null being inserted when you don't mention the column while insertion. By default, null goes into that table. And what this null represents is, so let me show you what this null represents. And I'm going to talk about a null value. Oh, sorry, I closed it.
So null is not equal to 0, right?
Yes, null is not equals to 0. Is null. Control F. All right, I got this. Yes. Look here, I am talking about the null. Null is undefined or uncomparable value, and it is imposed by EF code, a person who has laid the database rules. And every RDBMS has to support this null. And it is not equals to space or 0, it is just filled with junk. And it will not occupy any memory. And it is represented with NULL null keyword. Then any arithmetic operation with a null value returns null. That is, null plus 5 results to null.
Okay.
Then while inserting rows data into any column, if data is not provided with one particular column, by default it goes null, which we just see. Then a unique treatment for all the data types. So this null can be treated uniquely with all the data types. Maybe char, varchar, date, number, any kind of data type. And here you can see IS is NOT NUL. He is not null, is an opposite to null. Then this null cannot be used to check whether the value of a column is null. The thing is, yes, look here. In my select query, I just want to display where the salary equals to null. I want to display the employee whose salary is null. Okay?
Okay.
So I gave where condition, then salary equals to null I gave. And let me execute this. Control enter. You can see
Yes.
it gives no data. The thing is, you cannot use a null with the help of equals to sign to compare.
Yes.
We know well that employee table has one employee with a null as salary, but it is not displaying that because I used an equals to sign with a null keyword. Instead of equals, I have to go for is. Let me copy this and put for you as a reference. No data found. And let me, yes, instead of equals to, we have to use is, is.
Okay.
Yes, now it displays.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now I can see the difference.
Yes, that's what. So it cannot be used to check whether the value of a column is null. Instead, you have to use is null, and then Oracle treats two null values as two different values. Do remember, always two nulls are different. They are not the same. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is about null, and insert command we have seen. Yes, insert. So now let me take you to alter command. Yes, alter command. Yes, you can see here I am talking about altering the table structure. For now I have the table name employee with so and so column. Now I can add columns to that, modify columns, drop column.
Okay.
With the help of alter command. So alter, and the syntax is alter. What are you going to alter? Table. Alter table followed by the table name, and you can see here there are three options. Add, you can add a new column to that. Modify, you can modify the existing column. Drop, you can remove the existing column. Let me tell you one by one. So add, so let me add an email ID for our employee table. So all these SQL commands can be saved by clicking on save button. So I am mentioning today's date.
So it will be saved like the document, right?
It is saved in the Oracle environment, not in the documents.
Okay.
And it is basic SQL and save. Yes, you can see here. It comes under saved SQL here. And these are saved on my local machine.
Yes, yes, I know.
Because I am operating on my machine. Yes, as I am talking about the alter. Alter table. Yes, look here, alter. What I am going to alter? Table. What table? employee table. What I'm going to do? Add. What I'm going to add a column over there, that is email ID. Email ID. And which is of varchar. Yes. And I'm going to execute this. Just table alter, and let me show you that a table altered table. Describe employee. And you can see email ID has been added successfully.
That's right.
And now if you want, you can insert the data into that employee ID. So I insert one record. I just copy this. Paste. And it is expecting an email ID also, comma. So let me give next record, that is 102 we have given, 103, now 104. Empty. And maybe age 37, some date of birth, some height rate, and some salary. And here email ID is a varchar. So I'm going to give Humpty at gmail.com. And I'm executing this. Control enter. Yes, one row is inserted, and let me show you the data present in it. Yes, I have selected partially the select statement and executed, and you can see.
Yes, it's email. Yeah.
So likewise you can modify and delete, that is delete a column, that is drop a column also. Yes. And here I am making use of modify option. Modify. And here alter table, add option. Yes. I am going to take this with the modify. Look there. Instead of add, I go for modify. Modify. What I am going to modify? The email ID I am going to modify. Instead of 30, I am giving it as 50. Yes. Table altered, and let me describe that table. And you can see the size is updated to 50.
Yes, that's right.
So you can modify it. Now I am going to perform another alter where I am going to modify this to numeric. Some 35. Okay. It was varchar. Now I am trying to give with numeric. Okay.
Okay.
Look there. Column to be modified must be empty to change the data type. Okay, what do you understand?
Yes, yes, yes. I understand. Must
So
be
the thing
empty.
is, yes, if you want to modify the data type of a particular column,
Yes, it should be empty.
then the column should be empty over there. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Now look there. Already the size is 35. Sorry, sir, not 35, 50 it is now. Now I am going to decrease the size to 10. Yes, it is varchar, and I am decreasing the size to 10. Okay,
Okay.
I am executing this. Yes, what is happening?
Cannot decrease column line because some values is too big.
Yes, cannot decrease column length because some value is too big. So if you want to decrease the size, then column should be again empty.
Right.
I mean, there should not be values, I mean.
Yes, yes, if you want. Okay,
Yes,
I understand.
yes. I deliberately performed these two irrelevant things so that Oracle environment will prevent those actions.
Yes, I can practice this myself now because I have installed this program.
Come again, you can practice this.
Yes, I said I mean after the session I can also practice similar examples, so explore and see what works
Yes,
and what
yes,
not.
yes, you can explore. I will share all these commands whichever I am executing on Oracle environment. Likewise, I will share the document also so that you can start practicing with your own examples.
Yes, that's right. That's the best way to learn.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And dropping the column. So let me show you the drop column. I'm just copying this and drop. Yes. Look there, instead of modify, go for drop. Drop. What I am going to drop? A column. What column? Employee ID column I can drop. Observe carefully. My employee ID already have some data,
Yes.
but still I am trying to drop. Yes, it gets dropped even though there is data.
Okay. So it works.
And let me show you the structure. Describe employee. And you don't see the employee ID, sorry, email ID entry here now because it is dropped. I mean the column is dropped.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
Okay. It's 4:30. For now, I'm going to wind up the session, and I'm going to email you both the things right now, so that you can practice.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Good night then, and see you then tomorrow.
Yeah. Sure. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Goodbye. Bye.
Okay. Bye.